Hey everyone, this is Thecos and welcome to today's live stream. So, as usual, I hope that audio and video is all fine. I'm always like a little paranoid that something isn't quite working. And I see Goody already in chat. Hey, welcome to the stream. And Ferenc Raj, I'm not quite sure how to pronounce your last name. I hope that wasn't too butchered. It's also quite interesting, probably, it seems like. Alright, so first of all, how are you doing today? I hope you're all doing fine. Today we will be taking a look at what lies beneath a solo dungeon crawler of dice, decisions, and death. Emma's already also in chat. Hi, great to see you here. This was a little bit on short notice. I just had my last live stream 2 weeks ago, so I was just hoping that a few people would be joining today. Because this is by Chris Scaffidi, or Scaffidi. And he contacted me and asked me if I would like to cover this on my channel. And I said, yes, of course. I mean, dungeon crawler, solo, some dice rolling, which is always horrible when I do it. And probably entertaining for you to watch. And also some, like a lot of like story stuff and decision things. So yeah, of course, I was really interested in that. And I was thinking about what format would I do this in? And instead of doing like the regular playthrough, I thought like, you know what? Let's take a look at this live. So I thought that was a pretty cool idea. All right. Also, this is illustrated by Jason Glover, which is quite interesting. You may know him from a lot of his own games that I've covered on my channel, such as Tin Helm, Gate, what else? Dust Runner, for example, Desolate. So very interesting. Always like great artwork. There isn't a whole lot of art in here, but a little bit, and you can like see like the typical Jason Glover black and white art style, which is pretty cool. All right, so I have not played this game yet, so we will be enjoying this today for the first time. I have put I have printed out like two like simple rulers here because we might need them for the dexterity challenges. Yes, there will be dexterity in here in addition to dice rolling, so I will probably fail spectacularly today. So I have just checked out a few of the rules, so I kind of know, but in general, we are just going to go with this like pretty much blind. So I think that will be quite interesting. All right, before we will start, let me just put my question of the stream on screen because that's something that I missed to do the last two streams. Seriously. Today's question is pretty simple, actually. Which is your current most favorite board game? This is like a question that is often overlooked. I actually don't know what the favorite board games of my subscribers are. I know what they like to play, but like the most favorite ones, I don't actually know. For me, I mean, if I would start, I mean, you know, right? It's Wingspan. I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. So yeah, but there were like a few games that were close to dethroning Wingspan, such as Aeon's End, Lands of Galza, of course. Also, of course, the Castles of Burgundy. So also Sleeping Gods was very dangerous in that regard. So happy to hear. Look forward to hear what your most favorite board game experiences are. All right, so I suggest we start. We have like this little intro sequence here that I will read out, and then we can start creating our character. And I will be looking for name suggestions from your side. So maybe you will have something cool over there. All right, let me get that box out of the way again because it's not exactly pretty. Maybe I should make it a little bit prettier. All right, encounter 1, E1. You dream you are in a chapel. Small, high-pitched voices sing an ancient song. You draw in the scent of stone and incense. Yet a sense of unease washes through you. The comforting smell is a veil. The core is more macabre. Dream yields to waking confusion. A grave. Dust, bones, and dried death. A flickering torch. Underground. A crypt. In the near darkness you remember nothing, not even your name. You wait, listening for anything to provide answers. Nothing. The flesh of your arm aches. You touch it. Leathery. A rough tumor-like growth covers your forearm. The weak torchlight sparkles from its surface as if from a wound. Yet it feels dry. The flesh around it throbs as if infiltrated by a stealthy spreading infection. You catch a wisp of a breeze, heavy with the stench of rot. You gag. Yet a breeze suggests a way out. You take the torch, determined to get out of here alive. Alright, so that is the intro. So we don't know where we are, we don't know who we are. And, well, let's see what awaits us in this kind of dungeon where we are. We need to escape that crypt, right? And find a cure for mysterious disease, and perhaps discover and defeat those who caused your unfortunate situation. You are starting to remember your identity slowly. And that is like the point where we start making our characters. So you can just take like some index card to note down the most important things. There are also character sheets here in the back that you can copy. Because of course we don't write in books, right? We don't do that. What I've done, you can also go to the website and print out your own character sheets. So I got one of those here that we can use to fill our stuff here. So let me just put these, I think like this for now, it's fine. I will like shove everything around as I need it. All right, so first we roll 2 dice. I put like all kinds of colorful dice here, as you can see. So I think this is just fun to play around with different colors just for the fun of it. All right, let's roll 2 dice. All right, a 2 and a 3. So we can either play a berserker or a druid. These are the 2 options we have for today. And you see like these have different stats, right? So the berserker has like more hit, that means he's like stronger. Also has more vigor, so it takes longer to be defeated. And then we have the druid. The druid has like less hit and less vigor, but more dexterity and more wit. So which one do we choose? You know what? I think having more hit is good, but then again, I'm really bad at dexterity, right? I'm really bad at it. So maybe we will take the druid. I think that might be a good idea. All right, now it's your turn. While I start filling out the character sheet here with like the stats, why don't you give me a suggestion for a cool druid name? If I like it enough, I will just put it here. So let me put in druid. Otherwise, I will have to come up with something, but it's more fun if you do it. So we have hit, we have 1. Or maybe I should actually use a pencil, right? Oh, that's fine. It's fine. I should have thought of that before. 2 to wit. Vigor, we have only 6. Ooh. Experience, we don't have any yet. This is a game where we will die a lot probably, and when we die we like somehow get experience. How, I don't know. And enk is like encounter. We can like just write down the encounter we are at the moment if we want to pause. And then also we have karma and ward. These are like tags. I think karma is negative and ward is positive. I've read someplace, I think so, but I have no idea what these do. And also like we can also have items. So I think we have that here. Let me check the comments. Emma is saying that her favorite game at the moment is Sleeping Gods, Distant Skies. Yeah, this is still a game that has been sitting here for a while. I haven't had the chance to play it yet. It's like always hard to get that to the table, to be honest. But I'm really looking forward. To playing that. But because we are trying to sell the house and playing smaller games that are easier to pack away, like Gate. Yeah, and Gate, I mean, that fits, right? I mean, it's also Jason Glover. So, yeah, very, very cool. Gate is a very good game. See, Goody is saying way too many to pick from. I can't pick a favorite anything. Also haven't played enough to have a good idea of what I like. Yeah, sure. I mean, that's totally valid as well. I mean, you don't always have to rank stuff and like put stuff in order, right? You can also just have fun with everything pretty much. Then K Deadbot is saying this looks great. Yeah, I think this will be really interesting today. I'm really looking forward to playing this together with you. And Travelers Todd also entered the chat. Hey, welcome to the stream. And is suggesting Drago the Druid. Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's take that. So we have good old Drago. The Druid. Okay, that is a little bit too long for that box, but that's fine. Alright, I think we're done with our characters. There are some characters that... A pencil and eraser, yeah, and I'm taking this... Maybe I will take a pen later on. So, I think some of them may start with items, but here I think it doesn't. Alright then, proceed to the next encounter. E2. Alright. And then now it will start telling us like how all these different skill checks work. Because for hit, dexterity, and also wit, we do have different skill checks that we have to use. So that will be kind of interesting. It will be very interesting, actually. Like, hit and wit are the worst for me because I have to roll well. Dexterity, I have to like be dexterous, which I am also not very much. So this is not a game for me. But Well, it's always fun to watch, I think. I think, Emma, was it you? Somebody, there were like a few people, few subscribers who have said that that it's like impossible, my bad luck in games. So I think like deep down, most of you enjoy me like failing and having bad rolls. I think so. I think I would, if I were you. And watching me. You stumble out of the crypt and immediately trip on your weak legs, sending a few skulls clattering into the darkness as you fall prone to the ground. Suddenly, a rat hisses into your face. Okay, on the page below, you have two options. Okay, so we have now two options what we can do. We can either attack the rat. I don't know why we would, because, I mean, it didn't do anything, right? It's just hissing. I mean, I'm like in their territory, right? I mean, but if we attack the rat, if we're successful, we gain 1 XP. And if we fail, we lose 1 vigor, and we only have 6, right? We can also get up and flee. Let me know what you would do. I think attacking the rat would be interesting just to see like how attacking works, how combat works, right? But let me know what you would do. Am I saying I'm here specifically to see the incredibly bad rolling? Yeah, I'm not wondering about that. All right, what should we do? Attack or flee? And I think I'm rolling 1 die, right? Oh no, I'm rolling as many dice as if I hit. Exactly, that's how it works. All right. So attack the rat. Yeah, of course, Emma. Yeah, you just want to see me fail. All right. So what we do is we have hit at 2. It says here, right? I hope you can see that well enough. And that means I roll as many die as I have hit, like how high the number is behind my hit value, and that's 1. So I roll only 1 die, and I need to have a 2 or higher. I mean, it's almost impossible to fail, right? Even I should be able to do it. So let's go. Okay, I made it. So Emma, sorry to disappoint you. All right, so I made it. So that means success, gain 1 XP. I will have to fetch a pencil later on, I think, because I will not be happy with crossing everything out again. But let's see. So we have 1 XP. Let me just do like a line. I think that's easier. Okay. Failure, lose 1 vigor. That is not necessary. So, and what do I do now? Continue. Go to E3, I suppose. I think I just continue, right? It doesn't say after like attacking. The encounter indicates the consequences. Some encounters indicate that you should turn to another encounter if you succeed or fail the test. Instead, immediately turn to the indicated counter. Otherwise, I will just continue, I suppose. I guess. You enter a tunnel of rough-hewn rock alternating with bricks. Slippery goo drips down the walls. Your torchlight glistens from a bit of metal wedged into the rocks. Examining it, you see a key. On the page below, notice that you have 2 options. So again, we have 2 options. So we can see a key. We need to use our dexterity to retrieve it. If we are successful, we gain an item. And items are pretty interesting solved here, because items always have like this, these letters, the combinations of letters and numbers. And in the back, someplace here, you see like we have like all these combinations here of letters. Oh no, that's not, no. What am I doing here? That's wrong. Where are the items? Oh, I think these are the items. Are these the items? There's some place in the back. Yeah, I think that's them. I think that's the items, and these just have like just these letters and numbers, and so I can put them in here and it's like shorted in here, right? But you have like these descriptions in the back then. So CP1, I guess that's the key. You know what? Let's do all the tests at the beginning so I can show you how that works. We have dexterity 4. Okay, so dexterity, this will be pretty tough. What we do for dexterity, we take 2 dice and put them on top of each other like this. It's kind of hard to see on camera maybe, but you see like I have 2 stacked on top of each other and I put them over here. And then what I do is, if I have dexterity 4, then I take a ruler, this one here, and I then place another die. Let's take this one here, one of my favorites, 4 inches away. So that would be right here. And what I now need to do, I think, if I remember correctly, is that I have to like flick it. And this die has to touch the tower, like has to like touch it without it toppling over. I think that's what I need to do. Flick the die with your finger toward the target. Your goal is to strike the target with the flick die without knocking the top die off the stack. Okay, so that is pretty much what I have to do, and I have as many tries as I have dexterity here, right? So I have 2 dexterity, so I can do it twice. So, and I have printed 2 rulers just because then I can put one in here as like a kind of a bookmark, right? So let me put that aside. Okay, so let's see if I can do that. Okay, I'm pretty bad at that. How good do they? It doesn't really slide too well. Actually, yeah, it's like here. Okay, so let's try it. I mean, I have 2 tries, right? So I can just practice once, so to speak. Oh no. Okay, that was definitely way too strong. So we did fail that test. So no key for us. that was horrible. That was really bad. So we will just continue. Because it didn't work, we go to E4. All right. So you've seen 2 or 3 tests now. Wit is even more interesting. I will show that to you in just a moment, I suppose. As you creep through the tunnel, you observe a metal door built into the wall beside you. The door is half your height, about as tall as a wee folk, such as the goblins who live in the mountains or the gnomes in the forest of this magic world. Teg. I guess that's how the world is called. A massive bar crosses the door, sealed with a padlock the size of your fist, or to a wee folk the size of 2 fists. If your character is a druid or wizard, oh yes, we are druid. That is cool. I did not know that you have like class-specific prompts here. That is very, very cool. You also notice that you have a crystalline tooth in your pocket. What? Why didn't I know? Oh, well, because I forgot everything. Okay, so we have the item WCF1. So let's check what that does. In the Arcana Appendix. WC... there. The Weird Crystal of Fate. Let me put something in here, like a book for a bookmark. Okay, so that's the Weird Crystal of Fate. What does that do? This crystal, shaped like a tooth, enables a druid or wizard to influence fate. That is good. Once per encounter, if you roll a 3, you may re-roll that die. Okay, so 1 time per encounter, re-roll 3. Okay. This is good. Wonderful. Okay, this is very good because then I have it easier rolling dice. Now notice that you have 2 options below. Okay, so I can now use the item CP1 to unlock the door. I definitely cannot do that. Why is that? Well, because I failed the dexterity test, right? So I don't have it. I don't have the item CP1. I would now check here in my item list, right? But I don't have it. So I just proceed along the tunnel. That's it. Here's rules for item and tag tests. But I think that's fine. You may choose not to do it. Options always have square brackets. That makes sense. However, occasionally an encounter will specifically direct that you must do something if you have a certain tag. Okay, then it will tell us that we have to do it. Okay, E5, right? Yeah. The cavern divides. 2 arches extend over the openings, each edged with barely visible runes not written in the common tongue. The darkness beyond one or both openings echoes with the sound of rushing water and, unless your imagination lies to you, a soft buzz. So now we have 3 options. We can do one of 3 things. Either we can use our wit test. We should definitely do that so you should know how that works. Or we can enter the left hand or the right hand tunnel. And now the story starts to split off, right? So this like acts as a tutorial up until here. And I suppose now everything splits off and the tutorial is done. Because we have now pretty much learned everything we need to learn except for karma and ward. I don't know quite know how that works yet. You know what? Let's do the wit test. And then let's see if we can do it. So it says wit at 4. That means we take 4 dice. Let me take this one and that one and this one and the green one, I suppose. Yeah, why not? Let's take these. And And we roll these 4 dice, and we need to put them like all in sequence, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and whatever. And we have our wit here, and that wit lets us manipulate these dice, right? So to use one wit, we can re-roll 1 die, we can flip 1 die, or increase one die by 1. Okay. And we can do an action twice as well. So let's first roll. Oops. 4, 5, 6. I mean, that isn't too bad, right? So we need a 3 here. Instead of the 1, it should be a 3. So we can use 1 wit. Oh wait, no, we can actually use 2 wit to increase the die once and then again. So now we have 3, 4, 5, 6. That is exactly the sequence we need. So we're actually successful in deciphering the runes. Very, very cool. So now you also have seen like all the skill checks there are, right? Success, go to E33. Okay, so let's search for E33. There we go. The runes are a mixture of 2 languages. Older, more eroded symbols are gnomish script with a rhyming chant to ward off danger. Gain 1 ward tag. Okay. And let's put 1 line here. Scrawled beneath these is newer graffiti in a gobblish script with runes for water and down on the left-hand tunnel. The right-hand tunnel's runes indicate beast training and down. Alright, so water and down, beast training and down. Now we need to choose which tunnel to take. Just post your why don't you post your decision in the chat? Then we will do that because I want you to actually decide together with me. Oh, I don't want to be spoiled. All right. So I guess these are the same options like in the thing before, right? It's just that we got that tag, whatever that does. So I don't know about that. So while you let me know whether I should go left to water and down or right to beast training and down, let me have a little bit of water to hydrate again. It's very hot in here. It's probably the lighting, I suppose. All right, there we go. So, we do have a small delay here, so I always have to kind of wait until you hear my question and put it in chat. 11:22. Okay. Left. I have 1 vote for left. All right. Then that would be E11. Okay. You enter the left-hand tunnel. A wet wind rushes against your face. Perhaps this is the source of the breeze that you felt in the crypt. That sounds good, because you want to get out, right? The tunnel wall to your right recedes and the floor falls away in that direction. You hear a dripping pool of water somewhere in the inky darkness as you edge along, testing your footing. The path grows slick and steeply slopes downward. Proceed down this treacherous path or retreat to the other tunnel. Dexterity of 3. Okay. It's a little bit closer, right? So we could try the dexterity challenge, right? But I only have like 2 tries. But you saw how bad I did before, right? But you know what? Let's try it. Let's try it again. This time I might be able to make it. Alright, so I will put 2 dice here on top of each other. Like this. And then this is... what was it? It's 3, right? Dex 3, right. So I have to put a die over here. Maybe I have to... No, that's fine. Alright. Well, then let's try that again and see if it works. Alright, so... Don't topple over the tower. Come on. Okay, that wasn't enough. So, but we have 1 more try. Let's try it again. Let's put it right there. Okay. Let's try it again. Oh, okay, that's really embarrassing. Man, I'm always like too short. Oh, that would have been fine. Okay, so I need to do a little bit stronger. All right, so we fail. That's nice. Okay, so I'm getting the hang of it slowly, I think. You lose your footing and slide off the floor, of course, into the darkness. Jagged rocks slash your body as you plummet down a steep grade over an incredible distance. Oops. Finally, your descent is arrested suddenly at the bottom of the rocky slide. Your body slashed and beaten as you fall face first into a pool of frigid water. Oh man, that doesn't sound good. Doesn't sound healthy. Submerged, you see no light and thrash around until you somehow find the surface. You desperately fill your lungs with air. Hey, I'm alive. Above, the chamber's high ceiling rises into inky blackness. Lose 3 vigor. Well, we still have 3. I mean, that's okay, right? Continue. The water sweep you forward. E21. Shocked by the cold water, you can't fight a strong current that sweeps you into the dark distance. Your torch is long gone, but you find yourself washed into a dark tunnel lit by other torches. The water starts to pour through grates in the floor, becoming only waist deep, and you find that you can't stand. An opening in the wall beckons ahead, but as you push forward through the dark waters, you notice 2 glistening flickers in the torchlight. Eyes? They approach. A reptilian head glides by your side, swivels and turns toward you for a second pass. A hiss whistles through the tunnels. An edible snake, something you could prepare by torch fire. Perhaps, if you don't become dinner first. Okay, so we have 2 options again. We can either attack the snake, but I can only roll 1 die and have to roll a 5 or 6. That is really risky. Or and then we gain 2 vigor, which is good. We need vigor, right? Or we just continue. We grab a fresh torch and just exit. Okay, what do you think? What should we do? This is like high risk, high reward, right? If we do it, which is very unlikely that we actually do it, it's like a 33% chance to actually make it. Then we gain 2 vigor. But if we lose, like if we fail, we lose 1 vigor, right? So I'm not sure if we should risk it. But we only have 3 vigor left, right? And that is not a whole lot anyway, right? And losing 1, could we stomach that? I don't know, but gaining 2 would be amazing. So what do you think? What should we do? Retreat. That is, Alban Kim is saying retreat. That is the sensible choice, yes. It's not fun to watch me retreat, probably, but it's the sensible choice. Alright, then I will do that. Grab a fresh torch and exit via the opening. Go to E15. I don't see any other opinions, so that we will do. Passing through the opening, you find yourself in a short tunnel. Ascending proves treacherous as a mysterious goo lines the floor. The tunnel rises for a while, then descends again into a cavern so large that darkness swallows the ceiling. More goo, reeking with an overpowering stench of minerals and rotten meat, inches down the walls into rough-hewn trenches along the floor. This is not nice here. I want to get out of here. I don't want to stay here. The same goo, whatever that is, flows into a wide pool surrounded by steep but shallow sides. A glowing orb floats with lavender light atop the black ooze. The wall ahead has a gap, indicating an exit from the room. Alright, we can investigate the orb if we have the item SJA, which we don't. And with Dexterity 5, which I'm really good at, Dexterity, we can try to grab the orb. What's the worst that can happen? Try to grab the orb from the goo pool. Well, we could maybe fall into the pool, right? That's what could happen. But you know what? Let's try it, right? Should we try it? Come on. I think we should try it. You can write in chat if you don't agree with me, if you want me to not do that. But let me just set everything up. I think I want to try it. I want to get better at that dexterity thing. I think I'm just too careful. I need to just be a little bit more aggressive here with my flicks. Okay, that's dexterity 5. Right there. Oh, that's pretty far. Oh, I'm not sure if we should do that. Should we do it? Yeah, come on. Let's do it. Okay, I have 2 tries again. 2 tries to hit the tower without destroying it. Okay, that was definitely destruction. Let's try it again. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, you can't be this bad. Why are you so bad at flicking? I'm not horrible at dexterity. I'm just bad at flicking. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay. This is horrible. This is horrible. Failure. Go to E24. Man, this is not good. This is not good at all. You bend over the pool and barely touch the orb. Yeah, I mean, obviously, right? It bobs and scoots away from you. Reaching further, you lose your balance and reflexively thrust a hand into the dark stench and cold muck below. Yeah, wonderful. That is really disgusting. Before you can pull your arm out, a surge of ache floods your body. The orb bobs farther away, now well out of reach. Gain 1 karma tag, and I think these are not good. I think these are tags we don't want to have. Okay, leave the room. E35. Okay, let's do that. Oh, I see a picture with gold. As you leave the chamber, you slip in a gooey patch of the tunnel, staggering against the wall and stumble right through it as if through a mirage. You find yourself in a chamber adorned with splendid objects. At the center of the room lays the skeleton of an alligator, sparkling slightly. Ooh, gems, swords, and gold coins shimmer in an enormous heap. As you approach the pile, the alligator skeleton suddenly begins to rise. It rasps and rattles. Sharp teeth and claws glisten with a yellow hue in the light reflected by the gold. You look back and find that the wall is thickly covered with goo. The only obvious exits are window-like openings beyond the skeleton. Very cool. So you can choose. You can put your choice in the chat again, because we have 3 options. Either we fight the alligator skeleton. That is a hit at 5, so I need to roll 1 die and have a 5 or 6. So the same thing like the last fight that we avoided. Or a dexterity 3, so I'm a little bit closer this time to the pile. I try to dash past the alligator skeleton. Or we just continue. That means we search the gooey wall behind you for an opening so you can reverse course. So what should we do? Fight, dash, or flee, pretty much. Put your opinion in the chat. In the meantime, I will have another sip of my water. So I stay hydrated. Okay. So, looking forward to seeing what you think. Question mark. Okay, so Alvin Kim, you're not quite sure what to do. I figure. Well, I think like a fighting is like stupid. We are like really weak, right? That'll be kind of stupid. But then again, I can reroll a 3. That is something that we shouldn't forget. But still, it's like a very low chance to actually do that here. You know what? Let me try. Let me try the dexterity thing one more time. One last. No, you know what? You know, let's fight. Let's do. You know what? Let's fight the alligator skeleton. I can reroll a 3, right? So we might be able to make it. Come on. Okay. Come on. Well, I think we did not make it. That was stupid. Go to E12. I think we're dead now. I think we're dead. The alligator sweeps your feet with its tail. As you fall, it snaps its rasping jaws against your throat and face. You attempt to shove it off, but your hands slip among the bones of the ribcage into where the lungs should be. Okay, I think we did. Meanwhile, the beast's claws slice into your belly. Fortunately, the pile of gold suddenly slips like a landslide, flowing toward the window-like exits. Oh. You pour into the corridor beyond, but the mighty beast doesn't fit through the opening and remains on the other side. You find yourself laying in a puddle of coins. That sounds good. Lose 5 vigor. That sounds not good, because that means we're dead. Gain item BHG. I don't know what that would be. I don't know what that would be. I don't know. Big heap of gold. I don't know. Heaps of gold. I don't know. Probably some gold. Okay. So we are now dead, right? That means what happens now? I think now we just make a new character. Where do I fight? Dying. If your character dies, if your vigor becomes 0 or negative. If you're about to die and you have an item to increase your vigor to 1, you generally may use it to save your life. No, I don't. The exception is if the encounter says that you die. Okay. If you die, you may restart from the beginning, and we will do that, right? I will not stop the stream now. Let's continue. And we now create a new character, and we get like all the experience from this character to the new one. That means we can like buy stuff here, right? So let me put like something in here, and let's create a new character. And this time we will hopefully not die. So I will need a name in just a moment after we know which class we will be playing. Omkin is saying gruesome death. Sorry, I chose left. No, that wasn't your fault. That's completely my fault for not being able to do the dexterity and hit challenges. That's totally my fault. Alright. 2 and 4. Berserker or Rogue? A Rogue is similar to the Druid, just has a little bit more vigor. And the Berserker is pretty good at in hit. And you know what? Like vigor, like we would have a lot of vigor with the Berserker, right? And also, like with the 1 experience point, we can get 2 vigor or 1 ward tag. Oh, we cannot increase our stats. On item PFS, let you spend ward to aid a hit dex wit test. Yeah. Okay, I don't know what the ward tags do. Plus 2 vigor. We could also like take like something like the rogue and like give ourselves a little bit more of vigor. I think that would be kind of cool, right? You know what? Let's take the rogue. So I need names for a potential rogue in the comments, in the live chat, I mean. So we have a cool name. In the meantime, I will just fill out all the stuff here. So hit 1 again. 2 dex, 2 wit, and I will then have 10 vigor because we use our experience. Okay, and that's it. We have nothing else here. Yeah. That's all. Okay. So, do you have a name for me? If not, then I will do one myself. Yeah, I hope the rogue is a good choice. Rogue. There we go. Okay. You know what? I will just continue like a few pages until we get to where we have to do the first choice, and maybe you can find a name in the meantime. If not, then I will write one down. All right, E2. Same thing again. We can attack the rat or get up and flee. I would again like attack the rat, right? I mean, we only need to have a 2 or higher, right? We should be able to do that. Okay, that was really close. But we made it, so we gain 1 XP again. That is very good for the next character. We have the first name, Roger. Okay, Roger the Rogue. Okay, that's quite funny. Okay, let's take that. Okay. So, and then we continue to E3. I will not read the text again because we just had it, right? So here we can do a dexterity 4 test in order to retrieve the key. We will definitely do that because if we fail, then we just fail. Nothing else happens, nothing bad, right? So let's do the dexterity 4 test. We can do that twice again, and this time I will be better. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, so let's see. That's 4 here. All right, I'm ready. Okay, just don't do too strong. Okay, but do it a little bit stronger than that. I'm really bad at this. Did I touch it? No, I didn't, but almost. I almost made it this time. Okay, I'm getting closer. I'm getting there. So we follow the tunnel. And then with the key, we could unlock the door, but we don't have the door. We don't have the key, right? So we just proceed along the tunnel. And here is where we have to go left or right, right? Remember, the cavern divides now. We have 2 openings, 1 to the left, 1 to the right. But we can also decipher the runes in order to get that ward tag, which is pretty good, right? So let's do that. Wit 4. That means we roll 4 dice. And we need to put them in sequence, but we can manipulate the dice a little bit. 3, 5, 6. That is fine. We have 2 wit. That means we can increase that die by 1. And then by 1 again. Right? That means we actually have our sequence here. So that means we go to 33. And in 33 we get that ward tag. Whatever that does. I still don't quite know what that does. Okay. And then we continue left or right. So last time we went left, this time we will go right, I would suppose. I would suggest, right? Instead of like water and down, we will go to the right tunnel, beast training and down. Which almost sounds like a fight that is approaching. Okay. Let me just have a little bit of water. There we go. I need to refill my glass in just a moment. So, you step into the right-hand tunnel. Arcing, it becomes a spiraling ramp down with a space to your right. As you proceed, the space widens to a vast gulf, revealing a massive chamber. The spiraling ramp hugs the wall of this chamber. You creep downward. The buzzing pauses. Torchlight moves along the floor of the chamber, astonishingly far beneath you. You hear voices echoing below. And there's a choice, and you can tell me what to do again in chat. Either we have a wit 3 test, so putting 3 in a sequence, search for a dark area of the ramp and hide for a while, or we could do dexterity 2, which is really close this time, right? Quietly continue down the ramp. Let me know what you want to do, either dexterity 2 or wit 3, while I refill my glass here. Because it's like really hot in here and I need to really stay hydrated. Oops, I hope it's not too loud. Okay, there we go. So far nothing in chat. So let's see what you want to do. I think I would, like hiding is like kind of stupid. I would like to do the dex thing again, but I'm really bad at that. And wit is a little bit better because I don't just have to roll well, but I can also like manipulate the dice a little bit at least, right? So that isn't too bad. Yeah, I think wit would be the more clever thing. Roll, like in terms of role play, I would do the dexterity challenge. That for sure. But I'm not quite sure which one I should take. Yeah, but I'm leaning towards dexterity. But let's see if you write something in chat. So far nothing. Well, then I have to decide myself, I suppose. Then yeah, I don't really want to hide. Owen is saying he missed the choices, so I make my best guess. Yeah, I will do that. I will do dexterity. Come on, look at this. Look at this. How close is this? I should be able to make this, right? I mean, come on, it's so close. All right, there we go. I'm not gonna say anything. A little bit closer. Okay. There we go. I made it, finally. Wow, I just have to like be right in front of it, and then I'm actually gonna make it. That's the first dexterity challenge I'm passing. Oh, and Jeremiah Faustino just in the chat. Hey, welcome to the stream. We already died once. This is our second character here. So let's hope that we survive a little bit longer. That was my first dexterity check that I succeeded in. All right. Owen saying yay, yeah? That is surprising. So E50. There's so much stuff in here. That's crazy. Okay, 50. You sneak along the ramp, watching your step to avoid tripping or accidentally making noise. You reach a flat area at the bottom of the ramp where you conceal yourself behind a pile of boxes. We folk hold the torches. Each wears a red cap. One with a long beard is lecturing the other. The speaker opens a small satchel, withdraws a handful from within, and throws sparkling dust at the other, who suddenly transform into a naked, buzzing beast that flies upward. Ooh, okay. Gain 1 XP. Wonderful. Thank you very much. So next time, the next character we create, or I create, depending on whether I do it on stream or off stream, I can then like add 1 to one of these stats here when creating a character. That's pretty good. So item MDI, we don't have that. So dexterity or hit. Either dexterity, cover against the boxes to hide from the beast overhead, or hit 4, attack them. So let me know in chat what I should do. Either we hit 4 means rolling 1 die, and I have to roll 4, 5, or 6. 50-50. Just keep in mind that I'm a really bad roller. Or we do dexterity 3 inches, and touch the tower by flicking the die. I would like to greet them in a friendly fashion, but I can't do that without the item there. That's kind of weird. Like, what kind of item is that? That I need to greet the wee folk? Maybe because of different languages, right? That's possible. Why should we attack them? I mean, they're not doing anything, right? They're not doing anything wrong. So I wouldn't know why we should attack them. So I will start preparing the dexterity one unless you tell me to attack them. I'm so bad at the dexterity stuff. But I'm also very bad at rolling, right? So, Owen Kim is saying my advice has been bad so far. Well, then let's see if my own advice is better. I don't think so. Alright, let's do the Dexterity 3. We have 2 tries. Let's try to make that. Okay. Oh, we made it. I don't know if you heard the clack, but we actually touched it. I made it. Very good. Okay, so I think I'm slowly getting the hang of it. So, success. Go to, what do we do? Cower against the boxes to hide from the beast overhead. Yeah, I don't want to attack it. Why should we? Success, go to E53. You pause quietly for what seems like a very long time. Afraid to peer out where you might be seen, you hide yourself, but remain tense in case of a fight. Voices echo, then gradually fade. You're alone with the boxes. That's good, because the boxes don't do anything harmful to me. Unless they fall on top of me. E61. Oh, isn't that the cover? Yeah, that's the cover of the book. Just without the blood and without the eyes. Runes annotate the boxes stacked near the bottom of the ramp. On the opposite side of the large chamber, a small set of stairs leads to a single arch. But before you have more than a moment to rest, voices echo far above with the sound of numerous feet shuffling down the ramp toward the chamber. Okay, you have a choice to make a chat again. Either we do a wit 3 test, that means roll 3 dice and put them in order, but I can manipulate the dice. Quickly decipher the box's runes. Okay, sure. We have deciphered runes before successfully already, so we can also just hide behind the boxes. We can prepare to fight whomever is coming. Keep in mind that I'm really bad at fighting. Or we can dash up the stairs and into the arch. I think dashing up the stairs makes the most sense, but we don't know what's behind the arch. Then again, right? But let me know what you should do. Decipher the boxes with a wit test. Hide behind the boxes. Prepare to fight to whoever is coming, or dash up the stairs. I do have an idea of what I want to do, but I'll just do the first thing that you tell me in chat. That's what I will do then. Given it's one of the choices, right? So, in the meantime, I'll have another sip. Almankan was saying, dash sounds good, or hide. He's feeling timid. Or they're feeling timid. Yeah, dash sounds good. I will dash. But because hiding, we can't hide forever, right? We can't do that. Alright, E70. The arch opens to a sinuous tunnel. A grinding sound grows in the air with some crushing mixed in. You arrive at a wall with 3 closed doors. Oh no, we have... Get ready for a choice in chat again. The first door is the source of the grinding sound. The next has a red cap hanging outside. The third is a small double door. Alright, so we don't have the item TMF, so we can't do that. Either we do a dexterity check of 4, so 4 inches away, flicking the die, to open each door slightly to peek. That would make the most sense, right? But I'm really bad at dexterity. Or we enter door 1 to the grinding sound, enter door 2 past the hanging cap, or enter door 3, the small double door. Let me know in chat what we should do. Yeah, so we do have a delay of the 4 to 5 seconds, so it always takes a while for you to hear what I'm saying and for me to see chat. Unknown 869 is saying peak. Okay, that will be the dexterity check. Well, then let's do that. I will always do the first... Okay, 2 peaks even. Okay, well, then we will do that. Okay. Man, I'm not too confident because I was good the last 2 times at dexterity, but that was only 2 times out of, I don't know, almost 10. Alright, so we have 4 here. So let's... Oops. Okay, we have 2 tries. Let's do it. Oh, that was way strong. Okay, but it wasn't horrible. The same thing, just a little bit less. That was so strong. No, I didn't make it. Nah, this dexterity thing is not my friend. Failure. Go to E54. We probably are slamming in one of the doors or whatever. Probably. Most likely. E54. Your attempt at stealth fails. Are you sure, Sherlock? As one door sticks and you end up pulling it into your face. A long row of bed lines the room and several wee folk look up. We can either charge and attack, or we can quickly switch to another door. I think I would just switch to another door. I don't really want to fight if I don't have to, right? So this time I'm making the choice myself. You open the door to reveal a small room. Am I right? Like which door? Yeah, okay. You open the door to reveal a small room almost entirely filled with a single machine. A crew of wee folk is processing corpses stacked in the corner. Ooh, that's kind of gruesome. You gag, of course, as one worker slices bodies into pieces. A second worker stabs bits of organ, muscle, and brain on a stick, then drops them into a massive sluice where they slide along a chute. Meanwhile, a third loads the bones into the machine, which loudly grinds them into sparkling powder collected in a bag. Gain 1 XP. That is great. For the next character, I have 3 XP. Nice. Item MDI. We don't have. Oh, 2 workers notice you and exchange a comment. All right, you have something to choose in chat again. Item MDI. We don't have that. Nonchalantly walk through the room. That would be so amazing, but we don't have the item, so we can't do it. We can either do a dexterity 2 check. This time it's closer. I might be able to rather do it. Jump past them, diving into the sluice. Oh, I hope that's a good idea. Or hit at 3. That means I have to roll a 3, 4, 5, or 6. Slay the workers. Okay. The first comment in chat, like the first comment in live chat, I will do. Either dexterity 2, jump past them, diving into the sluice, or hit slaying the worker with a hit 3. Let's see what you choose for me to do. Let's see. Auburn Kim was saying, amazing though. I am in a tiny town in Alabama. Okay. Very cool. How's the weather at your place at the moment? Like a few days ago, it started like to be really like sunny here. Almost like summer-like almost. Well, more like spring, but still like the first wasps and bugs and things are like coming out. So yeah. It's really like the weather has like rapidly changed within the last few days. Auburn Kim is saying slay them all. Alright? Let's see if we can do that. So, I need to roll a 3 or higher. That is a 5. We made it. Success. Either walk out of the room and go to E91 or exit via the sluice and go to E84. No, I don't want to go into the sluice. They're like all these body parts. That is disgusting. I'm gonna go, just walk out. I'm gonna like slay them and then walk out the room. E91, right? Yeah. Okay. We are still alive. We survived longer than before, so that is not bad. Past the machine room, you wind through a short series of tunnels. They lead to a large chamber where your tunnel meets 2 others, with 6 glowing tablets at the center. Moths emitting a pink light flit around through the air. Flit is a word that I'm not familiar with, to be honest. If you have 2 or more karma, we don't. So that's why we can choose one of the options. Something for you in chat to choose again. We can't do the item things. So we can, with 4, that means like having 4 dice, put them in sequence. Attempt to read the tablets. We can also do a dexterity 6 challenge. Wow, that is crazy. To climb a tablet to try capturing a moth. But that sounds pretty cool. Or we can just go into the left or the right tunnel. Alright, 4 choices. Let me know what you would do. It's kind of tough. I'm actually thinking myself what I should do. Like the first comment in chat is the one that I will adhere to. That I will do. Yeah, I'm not sure. These are all like especially these are all pretty good options, but they're pretty hard to do. We have translate, then we have read again. Okay, then let's do the wit 4 test. Let me take 4 dice. Let me take the red one for now. And we roll all of these. 3, 4, 6. And we can like manipulate them twice. And what could I do? I could also like put it on the other side, I think, right? Like just flip it. I can either flip the die or add one to it, or I can re-roll it. And if I flip it, then I have a 6. That's not enough. That doesn't quite work. 3, 4, 6, 1. Oh, that works. I can flip this one here to a 1, and then I can increase that one to a 2. See? And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we made it. Nice. Very, very cool. Attempt to read the tablets. 71. Let's see what awaits us there. I can't believe we're still alive. The tablets explain the origin story of the goblin-like redcaps who inhabit these warrens. This people resulted from the mixing of goblin and fairy bloodlines, giving them the appearance of the former and the changeling transformation powers of the latter, when activated with Sparkle of Being. Numerous formulaic details follow. We gain another XP. And tag ROS. Is that an item? That's not an item, right? So just ROS. 1, I guess. Let me check if that is an item, but I don't think so. Oh, it is. Redcap origin story. This tag indicates that you know details that would enable certain wizards to create redcaps. Cool. As you read, flocks of moths gather menacingly. They begin to land on you, bringing pricks of pain. Exit quickly before this gets serious. Alright, and for now I will do something different. Either flee via the left or right tunnel. Let me just roll a die. 1 to 3 is left, 4 to 6 is right. Well, fate has spoken. It is right. So E44. Something for you to choose again in just a moment. The corridor continues to a massive door with a spring. Oh, interesting. As you push against it, you find that your arm with the tumor has grown weaker. The door opens to an enormous torch little room, then closes and latches after you pass through. You see no obvious handle on this side. A glowing purple symbol in the shape of a jewel surrounded by a hand indicates where to press upon it for re-entry. You see a few similar doors lining the massive room. Lacking a jewel hand key thing, you have no immediate means of opening any of these doors. The room has many tables and benches, perhaps used for eating or to seat audiences for speeches. A single broad corridor leads out of the room and you hear sounds and the smell of food in the distance. Laughter echoes into the enormous space along with gobblish voices. A group is approaching. Okay, you can choose something in chat again. We can do the item things. Either Dexterity 2, hide under a table, or continue to prepare to fight whomever appears. Okay, let me know in chat what I should do. The first thing that is in chat, I will do. By the way, Didi, welcome to the chat, and also Unknown869. I think I haven't greeted you both. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy it. I'm definitely having fun playing this. This is cool. This is very, very nice. I can imagine spending a lot of time with this. So you say hide. Okay. Hide on the table. Dexterity 2. Let's try if we can successfully hide or if we bonk our head. Let me just close that pen here. Alright, so because it's my most favorite pen, I don't want it to dry out, but I think it's not that fast. You know what? Let me take a red one for now. I mean 2. Come on, I should be able to do that, right? Come on. Oh no, that was not strong enough. Okay, let's try it again. No! Oh, that was so strong. Oh no. Well, we did not make it. Of course, I did not. So I imagine just hitting my head under the table, probably. Oh, wait. Oh, so we have to continue. We have to prepare to fight because we weren't successful in hiding under the table. Okay, then we go to E88. Oh no, I don't want to fight. I'm so bad at fighting. Alright. You beat aside the first foes that reach you. Oh, okay, that's good. But their cries attract dozens more who stream toward you. Some punch, others kick, and a few throw things at you. Within minutes you are bloodied and beaten down. Yet the blows continue. At last, you sink into sweet oblivion as 2 heavy-set redcaps grab you by your shoulders. Lose 5 vigor. Wow. So we only have 5 vigor left. Okay. If you have item GHJ, go to E7. Oh, my watch is telling me to get up because I have sat for an hour now. If you have item GHJ, which we don't have. If you have 2 or more karma tags, which we also don't, so we just wake up and go to E6. Oh, that's right at the beginning. You wake in a small cell. Oh, we are locked up. You wake up in a small cell behind a padlocked portcullis. Is that how you pronounce it? I hope so. Bones litter the ground. Moonlight streams between 2 bars in the ceiling. Every part of your body aches. You find that your foes have searched you. Lose all items except for any that have the numeral 1 in their name. Like CP1 and whatever. Okay, we don't have any items, so we don't lose anything. Yeah, nice. That is one good thing if you don't have anything. If you don't have anything, people can't take it from you. Gain tag hunt. Okay, I don't know what all these tags do. Let me check what the tag hunt does. I want to know what that does. Hunted. If you escape, you will be hunted. Well, then we just live in the cell forever. And that is the story of... No. Let's continue. Item PFA1, we don't have that either. Absent any form of aid, your only option is to wait until those who captured you come to retrieve you. Attack your foes when they return. Okay. Then hit 6. Which means I roll this die and it has to be a 6 and I only have 1 try. This can only go wrong. This is something for Emma again. Oh! Wow! Look at this. And this would be perfect for an intro to my video. We actually made it. Wow. That is crazy. That is really crazy. Okay, that is nice. E43. That is amazing. Wow. Crazy. Almankim is celebrating. Didi said it would be okay to stay if they have nice Wi-Fi. That is not even funny. I completely agree with you. Like the first thing I usually check when I'm in a new place, like on vacation, or when we look for like a place to stay on vacation, right? I always check like, is there Wi-Fi? Can you get internet there? When we moved to this apartment here, I think it was like 4 or 5 years ago. I think 4 or 5 years ago. The first thing I did when we looked at the apartment the first time is take out my cell phone and check like whether the reception here was good. Not even kidding. E43. The 2 foes who captured you appear and unlock the portcullis. Although they are prepared for a fight, you are as well. After a struggle, you step into the hallway beyond your cell. You see a door and opening it, step outdoors. Gain item CP1. Okay. CP1. That's probably some kind of key, I suppose, right? Let's see what that is. CP1. Crypt passkey. This item enables you to unlock most padlocks early in the game. If an encounter offers the option item CP1, then you may use that option. Yeah, nice. Nice. Breathe the free air. Go to E100. What? We are completely outside? Did we win? No, I don't think so. Oh, so we still have to find the cure. You have exited what turns out to be an abandoned monastery. The morning star gleams green low in the east and ready to welcome the imminent dawn. Gain tag MESC, and 1 XP. We have 5 XP. Wow, we can do a really buff character after that. That is amazing. You've escaped the red cap lair. If you have at least 6 XP, which we don't have, or 6 vigor, which I also don't have, you may photocopy your character sheet to serve as a checkpoint. Oh. So if we had more vigor or XP, then we could have a checkpoint here. That is cool. Which I can't do because I have 5 of each only. So not enough. But wow, that is cool. Having a checkpoint system here is really cool. Alright. So continue. It's not over yet. You need to cure your tumor. Go to E101. Okay. E101. You slump exhausted to your knees, reflecting on the terrors of the night. So, you may spend XP at this time to upgrade your statistics. Oh, we can use the XP now. Purchase any or all of the options below. Purchase each no more than once. Okay. So Vigor would be a good thing to purchase, right? Because I'm really low on health. Also hit is like way too low, right? So I think I will buy hit one time. That means I have 3 XP left. Dexterity with actually, and then let's gain 4 vigor. I think that 4 vigor. I think that's good. Then we have 9 vigor, and we have only 1 XP left. So usually you would actually take a pencil for all of that stuff, right? But I'm using this pen here. All right. So we have 1 XP left, and oh no, we don't. Gain 4 vigor is 3 XP. We don't have any left. So we don't have any XP anymore, but we have vigor 9. And also dexterity, hit, and wit, all at 2. That is pretty nice. Resolve fills you. Go to E102. So now that we check the time, yeah, let's play a little bit more. I'm not sure if I can finish the story today, but let's at least do another 15 or 20 minutes at least. Okay, if we don't die before that. Just as you feel a moment of renewed hope, a wave of sunlight crests the mountains to the east. It reaches across a broad plain of desolate moors and illuminates your body like a flare. A million pinpricks of pain flow over your skin everywhere the light touches you, most of all on the tumor that now glows redly in the light. Pain radiates throughout your body, even where sunlight doesn't rake your skin. It burns along your spine and you fall gasping into the shadow of the monastery. As you cower in darkness, the pain slowly subsides. Roll 1 die and subtract it from your number of karma tags. I don't have any karma tags, so it doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter. Because you would lose then vigor, right? But we don't have any karma tags, so that's fine. Daylight has become a mortal enemy. Whatever you must do to survive and cure this tumor, it will need to happen primarily in darkness. And then you realize you're not alone. Go to E103. Voices echo from inside the building and then suddenly from a window somewhere far above you. The main door of the building swings open partially. A voice calls out from within the building and the door closes again. Nonetheless, through the door you hear the fierce shouting of a small crowd. An argument, it seems. You hurriedly glance around looking for options. Only one outbuilding of the monastery remains standing, a barn located close at hand. A forest hugs the south horizon, perhaps a mile away. A challenging distance to run through sunlight. So item MDI, we don't have that. So, your turn again to let me know in chat what I should do. I will do the first comment I see in chat. Either dexterity 2 check, run to the barn to conceal yourself, or we can run for the distant forest before anyone exits and hope to find cover there from sunlight, or attack whomever exits the monastery. So we attack, we run, or we run to the barn with a dex check. Let me know what I should do. In the meantime, I will just have a little bit more of water. I will have to refill my glass actually again. So let me just quickly do that. There we go. All right. Oops. So let me know in chat what I should do. Barn. All right. Unknown to saying barn. I would have done that as well, I think. Dex 2. I have done Dex 2 before. I have successfully done that twice, I think. So let's hope I can repeat that. All right. I am ready. Let's see. Ah, there we go. I touched it. Perfect. Wonderful. Run to the barn when you see yourself. Success, go to E110. You scurry across a small, overgrown lawn between the monastery and the barn, then slip through a narrow opening among the boards of the barn's wall. A weave of cobwebs welcomes you, but the building is silent, cool, and empty. Dusty barrels and ancient hay fill the room, and you easily find a comfortable corner far from any openings. Sleep takes you swiftly. If you have the tag Hunt, which we do, go to 109, yeah, because I'm being hunted. So otherwise get some rest. I could have rested, but I can't rest because we are hunted. Get ready for a skill check again in just a moment. Although you get some rest, voices soon awaken you. Peering over a pile of debris, You see two red-capped wee folk with a torch looking among the barrels, searching, it appears, for you. They discuss a recent wave of kidnapping others like you from a nearby hamlet. Gain 1 XP. That is great. So we have 1 XP again. A third slips in through a door and hurriedly shuts it behind himself, clearly eager to avoid sunlight. He douses himself with sparkling dust and transforms into an owl, who flits overhead to scan the darkness. They make their way through the barn, searching the shadows. One pokes hay piles with a spear. Tag ward, which we don't tag ward. Well, but we have ward 1. Wait, can we do that then? Let me check that. What it says here for ward. This tag represents blessings, charms, probability manipulations. Lucky rabbit feet and blah. Ah, so we can use ward. We can spend it. Do we have to spend it then? You may have more than one. If you want to go with the option tag ward, then you may use that option. Oh no. It doesn't say that I have to spend it. So ward 1. We could actually do that. Tag ward, I guess. I guess so. Enjoy good luck as the searchers grow weary and leave you to your rest. Yeah, let's do that. That's the best thing to do. So we don't have to do a skill check. Of course, I will do that. You wake somewhat refreshed, although thirsty and hungry. Trickles of orange light slip through gaps in the west side of the barn, suggesting that dusk approaches. Gain 1 vigor. So we're back to 10 again, just like at the beginning. Okay, sorry for that mess here. So either wit 3, search for... No. Wait. Yeah. Either search for a tool to open barrels. Or we just continue. You know what? Let's do the wit check. Because, I mean, there's no negative repercussions if we don't make it, right? So it doesn't make sense to not do it. So let me go over here. And then it's wit 3, right? Yeah. Oh no, it's wit. It's not dex. It's wit 3. Oh, yeah, okay. So we roll our dice. Let me just put that in here. Need to put them in sequence. 2, 3. Well, we can just use one of our wits here to increase it to a 4. And then we're done. So that was easy. Success. Go to E112 right here. You find a wedge of wood and try prying bands from barrels. Alright, dexterity 1. For 1 barrel, dexterity 5, hit 3 or wit 3. Okay, so either... So what do we want to do? Like, use our dexterity, like only 1 or 5? Do you want to, like, hit, like do some force? Or do we want to wit, like use wit to have, like, a puzzle that we have to solve? Let me know in chat what I should do. A little dexterity, much dexterity, hit or wit. And then let's see if we can find something good. I think I would like to do the hit thing. Because maybe we like get like some kind of weapon or something. That would be cool. That would be great. Yeah, that would be really good. But I mean everything is pretty good, probably. I'm gonna take anything because we're doing quite well at the moment. Didi's saying hit 3, yeah? Okay, I think so as well. So let's do that. Hit 3. So I can roll twice this time. And I have to roll a 3 or higher. Oh, there we go. 3. This one requires a bit of force. Success, gain item WPN and tag WPNR. Okay. Tag WPNR and we get the item WPN, whatever that does. That was like some kind of key. And WPN is weapon, maybe? Come on. I can't find it. There we go. Weapon, yeah. During a hit test, this item allows you to raise 1 die by 1. Oh, very cool. Nice. So, hit test, die plus 1. Very cool. Very, very good. That was great. And then? What do we do then? Oh, we just opened that barrel. Oh, so we can open all the barrels, I guess. Oh, we can open all the barrels. Okay, then let's do the dexterity ones as well. I didn't know that. Okay, well, there we go. Let's do the dexterity 1 first. Come on. There we go. I made it. Then we gain 2 of the item G, food. That's probably for raising our vigor. And we have 2 of that. G food, let me just check what we can do with that. G food, gnome food. Single use items, you may have more than one. The gnomes of the west grow and dry veggies with magical properties of healing and sustenance. When you use this item, raise your vigor to 3. 2-3, oh. Okay, vigor 2, let me underline that so I don't forget. Okay, so this only helps when I'm like really low. Alright, then let's do the Dex 5 test. 5 is, wow, that's far. Let's see if I can do that. 5, okay. By the way, in case you're interested in this book yourself, there is also a way to do like dexterity challenges without that flicking, right? I don't quite know how these work, but there is like some way to do it without the flicking. Oh, that was too strong. Let's try it again. If I can make it this time. No, that was so close. Oh, that was really close. The next barrel is bound quite tightly with extremely sharp metal hoops. Failure, you cut yourself, lose 2 vigor. Well, that was bad. That was bad. So we have 8 now. Well. And then wit 3. We also have that one. And this one has a puzzling latch. Okay, wit 3. Let's see. 5, 6. Yeah, I can increase that by 1 with 1 wit that we have. And then we have 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Success. Go to 113. The final barrel contains several items, one of which you can use. The others are of no use. Based on your character's class, gain the item below. We are a rogue, so we get the item RMH. RMH. Let's see what that is. RMH. Oh no, back here. RMH there. Rogue's Mark of Honor. Oh, that sounds good. It's chancy to use this delicate Chris to leave a mark indicating that you were here, but doing so can bring you honor and luck. When you perform a dex test, you may create a target of 5 vertically stacked dice instead of 2. Succeeding at the test then requires hitting the target but not knocking over any of the dice. If any of them fall or if you miss the target, then the attempt does not succeed. But if we succeed with the target of 5 stacked dice, then we gain 2 ward tags. Okay, interesting. Okay. Wow, that's really strange, but okay. Dex test. Stack 5 dice. And if we make it plus 2 ward tags. Okay, that is a really strange one, but sure. Okay, why not? You're now ready to depart. Go to 117. That would actually be like if I were like now I'm doing like in a roleplay with like my group. I would say this is a perfect moment to cut. But I think let's just do like another like 10 minutes or whatever, right? And I think that is pretty good then. All is quiet in this moment. Evening settles over the heather-cloaked moors. The forest to the south takes on a shimmer beneath the crescent moon. A narrow road winds northwest in one direction and toward the east up the mountains. You see no trees along the road. At best, you would need to hike at least a night through the moors and hope to find some shelter from the sun beyond. It is time to decide upon a strategy to cure your tumor and perhaps defeat those who caused your misfortune. Given the extraordinary pain induced by sunlight, night will be your best opportunity. So we have... Oh, okay. We have some stuff here. But first we can do a wit check. Do you recognize the location? If we do, we go to 116. And there's no negative repercussions, so we will do that for sure. So wit 4. Let's see. Ooh, 3 6s is bad. I don't think we can put them in order, right? No, we can't. I could like turn this to the other side. Oops, that was a 6. And also turn that to the other side, but no. We will definitely not be able to do that. No, not at all. Okay, so we need to go south, northwest, east, or return into the monastery. Yeah. Let's see what we do. Let me roll for that, okay? So if I roll a 1 to 3 or 4 to 6, I will choose the top 2 or the bottom 2. With a 6, bottom 2, and then again 1 to 3, 4 to 6, 4 to return into the monastery. Okay, sure. We go back in, isn't that stupid? But let's do that. 190. You quietly open the monastery's front door a bit, peek inside, and see nothing but cool, welcoming darkness. Proceeding inward, you observe a hallway leading toward a massive dining hall. The tables have been cleared and the room is silent. Voices echo somewhere in the distance, but the immediate area is deserted and nobody sees you. Doors with jeweled hand symbols ring the room. Again, these weird jeweled hand symbols. You won't be able to enter them without the corresponding jewel key, yeah. In fact, some of the hand symbols are lit with a purple haze, while others are dark, apparently inactive and presently unavailable even to activate with a key. You can either spend your time opening doors, or you can instead pilfer food from the kitchen and rest for a few hours. Pilfering food and resting is a good idea. I would also like to open some doors, but only with item RHJ, which we don't have. Let's get some rest. Hours pass as you enjoy a delicious repast and a little bit of a nap. Gain 2 vigor. We are back to vigor 10. Oh, that is such a mess here. And we gain the item W soup. Okay, let's see what W soup does. I guess we can heal ourselves. Weird soup. This is a single use item. It's difficult to carry in its weird little sack, so you only may have 1 of it. When you use it, you gain 1 ward tag. Oh, so plus ward and raise your vigor to 2. Only 2. Okay. Interesting. If you drink item W soup during a wit test, then you may reroll some or all the dice. Oh, that is cool. Wit test. Reroll any number of dice. Yeah, very cool. That is a cool item. I like this one. That's a nice one. Okay, then go to E96. 196, I mean. 196, over here. Loud voices and barking sound out behind one door. You back away toward the other side of the massive room. Redcaps pour out, playing a game, showering each other with sparkling dust, transforming one another into wolves, and laughing madly. The beasts snap at each other, and the redcaps form a circle to watch them fight. The moon shines through a window high on the wall above. Deep night has arrived. The redcaps are far too numerous to fight, and the animals look particularly nasty. That doesn't sound good. Your only option is to slip out the monastery's door again and choose a path beyond. Hike southward through the forest, hike northwest along the road, or hike east along the road. Let's do a die. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. Hike southward through the forest. Go to E150. Okay. Very cool. This is fun. I like these story books, like these adventure books. I like them a lot. If you know any good adventure books, let me know. Let me know in chat or in the comments, because I'm always looking for things like this. And this one is a good one. I really like this one. If you know of any other story books where you need nothing except the book and maybe something to write, or maybe a few dice, I'm all up for that. Maybe you know some cool ones. You wind among the trees of the forest. When traveling by night, you have the freedom to choose any path through the shimmering woods. By day, you either sleep or walk only among the darkest stands of trees that you can find, as they protect you from the worst of your sun-induced pain. If you have tag hunt, which we do, go to E151. Okay. Near sunset, this is cool. The tags that they actually influence where you have to go, this is pretty cool. Hadn't we gotten that hunt one, then a lot of things would have been different. Near sunset, the day after your departure from the monastery, you find an outcropping of mushrooms. As you examine them and try to decide whether they'd be safe to eat, The barking of dogs echoes somewhere to the north. The redcaps are out to hunt you down. Tag ward, which we have. Ignore the hunters and focus for a moment on eating these mushrooms. Okay, then either they are poisonous or delicious. We need to like roll, but we have only like a 1 in 6 chance that they are poisonous. I think I will do that. I definitely want to do that. Don't roll a 3. Don't roll a 3. Good. They are delicious. We gain 1 vigor. Can we gain more vigor than we started with? Is that possible? Didi is saying, I know of one that is just Descent into Madness, but it is probably available only in Czech language. But it's all just pain and dying in madness. Yeah, but that is okay. I don't mind like darker topics. Not at all, right? If it's done well. This one is done very well. I really like this. How is it called? Is it called Descent into Madness? Or how is it called? Let me know. I would like look up if it's also available in English and check it out. If it's like just Czech language, then it's kind of bad because then it's kind of hard because well, that's not a language I'm familiar with. Let me see here. Yeah, I need to know whether we can gain more vigor than we started with. I don't know if that is possible. Is that possible? I'm not quite sure. Oh, by the way, now that he's saying Czech language, fun fact, my wife is currently in Prague. She's actually in the Czech Republic at the moment. So, like, kind of funny that you're saying Czech language because she's actually there and she's coming back in 2 days. So, yeah, I'm all by myself streaming here. Okay, and thanks for asking the guy who streamed it if you can. That'd be cool to know how it's called. Okay, so, can we have more vigor? I don't know. I will look that up later. I will put like 11 in brackets. Just so in case we can have more vigor than we started with. I will check that out later. Okay. And then we can either march to meet... Oh, MDI we don't have. We have no items. We need to outrun the dogs by going south. Dex 5. Oh man. This will be tough. Dex 5. So let's see if we can actually make this. There we go. So now it's said, right, we can stack 5 dice. And if we are able to do it, then we gain 2 ward. And I mean, it doesn't matter how I do it, right? I mean, they will fall over anyway. Right? So why don't we like put 3 more dice on here? Let's try that. Okay. This is a very high stack. You can not really see it like on the screen, I think. But it's like 5 dice stacked up. Oh, this is really shaky. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, that wasn't strong enough, so let's do that again. Let's try that one more time. Oh! Well, but 2 dice would have fallen over as well. I don't know if that is like a good thing, but that's the way it is. Failure, go to 167. We will now lose vigor, I'm sure. We will get bitten. You run from the barking as best as you can, but the sound grows louder. Night has fallen. You soon start stumbling over logs and dips in the turf. Eventually, as a team of dogs crests a hill to your rear, you trip over a rock and land with your face in a pile of leaves. Well, it could have been worse. The dogs pounce upon you, and now it is worse, tearing at your clothes, items, and flesh. Lose 2 vigor. Okay, that is okay. We still have 8 or 9, depending on whether we can have more vigor than we started with. Also lose the 2 items that are alphabetically first among your items. That would be CP1. So we don't have the key anymore, but we are out of there anyway. And G food. That wasn't that great anyway. So that is okay. That works quite okay, I think. Yeah, example. Oh, yeah, I know that. So either hit 5 or tag ward. Tag ward is fine. Success, lose tag hunt, and go to E6 163. So, yeah, we can get rid of hunt. That is great, and go to E163. I hope I'm doing this right with the ward. I hope so, at least. Your survival skills and some luck eventually lead you to a narrow walking path with many small boot tracks that connects to a logging road. One direction leads north to the moors, while the other runs southward deep into the forest and perhaps beyond. You head south until, as the barest hint of sunlight glimmers on the eastern horizon, you come upon a giant lumberjack. To your surprise, he has only one eye. So a cyclops, I guess. Rather far from home, are we? He asks, smirking. He steps forward, blocking the road. That's the first person talking, like the first creature talking to us, I think, right? Asks for directions through the forest. We can try running around or fight him. Let me ask for directions through the forest. Why not? Let's be friendly. I mean, he hasn't done anything, right? He hasn't done anything bad. Let's be nice. Hum, 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 he intones. Well, the shortest path is to go down that trail over there. Watch for the large boulder and turn south there. That will take you directly to the wizard's road. He blinks, or winks, his eye and lets you pass. He blinks or winks because he has only one eye. Oh, I love that. Okay, that's my highlight. That's my highlight today. That is amazing. So we can either hit 4, pretend to follow the giant's advice, and sneak back and attack him. No, I will not do that. I will not do this. Continue, follow the giant's advice, or ignore the giant's advice. You know what? That will be the last thing I will be doing today in today's stream. So in chat, let me know whether we should follow the giant's advice or ignore it. That's the last choice we will be doing today. The first comment in chat, I will do. Follow advice or ignore it and go the other way. Let me know what we should do. In the meantime, let me have another drink. There we go. So, nothing in the comments yet, nothing in live chat yet. Let's see. I know what I would do, but let's see how trusting you are. Roll for it. Didi said roll for it. All right, sure. We'll do it. 1 to 3, follow the advice. 4 to 6, don't follow the advice. Don't follow the advice. I would have followed the advice. I trust the giant, but let's ignore the giant's advice and continue following the logging road south. Go to E144. All right, and with that, I think we... Unknown says follow. If he lies, never trust anybody again. That's a good thing. Oh, were you both saying you would follow? I haven't read anything yet. All right, then let's follow. I wanted to do that anyway. Oh, do you remember what number we had? Oh man, I forgot the number where we were. Let me see if I can find it, because I wanted to follow as well, but I always want to give chat the choice, right? Do you remember which number it was? If I can find it, then I will follow. If I can't find it, well, there we go. As for directions, 140. 140 it was. And then follow 166. Yeah, let's follow. Come on. I find that better as well. Okay. Let's see this, and then for the choices, we will do that some other time. As promised, the route eventually takes you to a narrow road headed southeast. However, it does not run far before ending at a small wooden hut nestled in the woods. You hear nothing in the hut and see no signs of life. Well, that sounds okay. Beyond the hut, sunlight washes the sky, filling your body with a now familiar ache. Alright, and here we can now hide in the hut or find another hiding spot. You know what? That's the last thing we will do today. Let's do hide or find another hiding spot. I think I will just hide from the sun. That's the best thing to do. So let's go into the hut. You step into the hut ready to fight any hidden adversary, but the hut is silent and dark. In fact, you find it cool and comfortable as well. It contains no furniture. Nonetheless, the bare floor is a welcoming place to sleep. If you have the tag hunt, which we don't have anymore, so we can go to 172 and get some rest, which is a really good spot to pause for now, to stop the story for now. So what we do now is, now we see E172, so we write in here E172, So next time I continue this, or we continue this, we know, all right, this is where we need to continue. Right? So I will actually put that on a new sheet probably, so it's a little bit nicer. But yeah, I think this was a pretty nice adventure so far. I don't know how much longer it goes. I have no idea. Maybe it's another 10 minutes. Maybe it's another hour. I have no idea. But we've now been playing just this character. We've been playing for an hour approximately, right? So it's pretty lengthy, but you can like pause at any time, which is really good. So really, really cool. Yeah. All right. And that is What Lies Beneath. I really like this. So I don't have a review plan like prepared, of course, because I mean I'm playing this for the first time, right, with you, and this is fun. I like this. It's like a small form factor, which is great. I like the artwork a lot, but I mean, of course, Jason Glover always does like great art. It's also surprisingly written really well. I do read quite a bit of literature, like when I find the time. Actually, I like this year I haven't read too much yet, but I like reading a lot, and I have read a lot of things in my life, I would say, and I would say this is written pretty well. I've read like way worse adventure books or like these stories in games. So this is really, really cool. I like this a lot. And there are a lot of very intelligent mechanisms. So first of all, these skill checks are very cool. It's not just like, oh, you have that number, you can do it or not. You actually have to like one manipulate the dice, the other is completely luck driven, the other is dexterity driven. So there are like different ways of actually doing these skill checks, which is really cool. And like all like having these short names here, these letters and numbers. I first thought it was I didn't understand it first, but now it makes sense because you just have like you don't have to write like a long name or whatever, just that short thing here, because then you know immediately that, oh, there's like 3 letters here. Oh, I don't have that, right? Otherwise it would just be way too long. So I think that's really, really great. The cover ward system is also amazing, really well done as well. And also like that, if you die, it's not too bad because you have experience and you can use that for your next character. Very cool. Also like the checkpoint in between. I couldn't use it because I wasn't like good enough, so to speak, but the checkpoint system also very good. So yeah, I really like this. I mean, you could have chosen the checkpoint probably anyway if you wanted to, right? But very well done. I really like this. I don't know if this is like the only book by Chris Scaffidi. If it is, I hope he will do more. And if it's not the first, I will have to check out more of those because I really enjoy those. And also, if you know any adventure books or similar things here, let me know because I would love to have like more of those. Didi is saying, I wish I could try the Amazon Alexa Westworld game, but it has been taken down already, I guess. I don't know it. I don't know it at all. Amazon Alexa, well, that means you need an Alexa for that, right? I don't have one. So I don't know, but it sounds exciting. It sounds pretty cool. Like everything that involves like stories and choices, I love. That's why I also love like games like Sleeping Gods and Lands of Gelzer and even Above and Below, by Ryan Lockett. So if you know any other like really good story-driven games, like something I can like acquire easily, something that is like a small format like this, for example, let me know. I would love to see more of those. All right, and with that, I think that is a pretty good point to end the stream for today. Unknown869 is saying, what about graphic novel adventures? Actually, I have it right here. I have something like this. Let me just give me a moment. And you just need to get it here. I have something like this. There we go. Here. Do you mean I don't know if you mean those. Like it's like the camera isn't like, it's like a little bit too close at the moment, right? I would have to pull it up a little bit. Let me just pull it up a little bit. Maybe like this. I have these here. I think they are on Kickstarter right now with season 5, and this was season 1 back then. And there are like these graphic novels here. This would also be cool for a live stream, maybe. Let me take one of these out. Give me a moment to take maybe the Sherlock Holmes one out. Give me a moment. There we go. You probably mean something like this, right? So you have like these novels here, and you start here like at the beginning, and these all have like different, like a little bit like few different mechanisms, but you have like a really like comic, like a graphic novel here, and then you see like always these numbers, and then you can like jump from page to page and stuff like that. You probably mean something like that, right? This is pretty good as well. I enjoy this as well. I like something like this here with more story. I like this a little bit more. I like this reading and doing these choices. Something like this is more akin to my taste. But this other one is good as well. He said Van Ryder Games. Yeah, that's it. Van Ryder Games, yeah. They are currently, I think they have like their fifth outing, their fifth season on Kickstarter at the moment, I think. But I haven't gone into like the other seasons yet because, well, I do have this one here and I haven't read all the books yet here, right? I haven't done so yet. So I haven't like really felt the need to invest in the other ones. But yeah, that might also be a good idea for a live stream actually. So I might do that. So good call, Unknown 869. If you have any other these adventure books, let me know. That'd be really cool. All right. Well, thank you so much for joining me in today's stream or watching the video. If you have just watched caught the video on demand after it was released online. I was put online after the live stream. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that. And it was a lot of fun to do that with you. And I always like it when chat actually is telling me what to do in those games and sees me fail spectacularly. So that's always a fun thing. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that. And as usual, I appreciate every single one of you. Especially I want to give a shout out to my patrons. Who are very generous by supporting me on Patreon. Especially I want to give a shout out to Thecos and also Ryan Hall, who support me at the highest tier. And we will have our game night next weekend actually. So that will be pretty fun. Looking forward to playing on Board Game Arena again with these two. There's still one spot left in the tier in case you're interested. Apart from that, you can support me in numerous ways. As usual, just watch my videos. You can like them, comment on them. You can subscribe to my channel, and you can also join my Discord server to hang out with me and my community. That would be really cool. Discord server is always very fun there to hang out with the community. All right. Thank you so much for watching. And Didi, thank you. It was very fun for me as well. And, well, I will see you very soon, either on my channel or on my Discord server. All right. Take care, everyone. Stay safe, and cheers.